Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you about this Bitcoin chart. I want to talk about the sentiment of the market just a little bit, and I want to really talk about this metric and this chart that I have been watching very closely to let me know when some money is going to flow into these altcoins and a little bit about the money flow of this market. So if you're excited about that, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to get better at cryptocurrency. Check out my website, everythingcurrencycrypto.com. Got the HODL shop where you can buy some cool merch. Got beginner courses. You can check out my NFTs and some other things on there. So let's just get right into this video real quick. So fear and greed is basically at the same level that it's been at. The markets are very uncertain. Of course, the mainstream media and the mainstream things going on in this market right now really are affecting the markets quite heavily. Especially with the Fed stuff and the stuff going on with Russia. People are having a lot of fear, so that could cause a little bit of bad news, maybe some turmoil in these markets. But hey, on these charts, there are some things that's showing me that hey, these things could be getting a little bit bearish on that end. So the first thing I want to look at is the SPX. So the SPX is actually looking pretty good, and crypto has been following the SPX ever since COVID hit. It's been pretty precise, and it's been like very on point with Bitcoin, and it had a similar bottom over here, and then now it looks like it's getting pretty bullish on the daily. So that's looking pretty good for the SPX. But Bitcoin, on the other hand, is looking like it's actually going down. So what I have right here on this chart is an ascending wedge pattern, and these patterns usually break to the downside. They say like 68% of the time. If it breaks to the upside from this pattern, it will be extremely bullish. So yeah, I want to see it break up from this pattern. That would be super bullish. But let me bring this down a little bit to kind of make it match the move. But pulling this target down, if we go from the top of the opening to the bottom of the opening, we can see we're getting very close down here, back down to come and test this 33K level. Now, if I add a horizontal line right here where we closed at, that's looking like it's right at the target at around $33,698. So we're breaking down below that right now. If we don't get this recovery fast, we probably will head to that level. Our moving averages that we like to watch are looking like they want to cross over to the bearish side. So the only thing we have kind of helping us out is this trend line right here, this yellow trend line right here. It's breaking below it, but keep in mind that it doesn't all, like, these trend lines are just, they're not exactly to a T. They're just there to help you out and get some good probabilities on what could happen. So right now the probability is leading more towards heading down to the 33K area and maybe hitting this $30,000 area that I've been thinking we were going to hit for a while. Hopefully not, but we got the MACD over here on the 4-hour looking pretty good. On the daily, it's kind of heading back down. Hopefully it bounces at this previous level at 29 right here. If it bounces right there, that will probably be right along this line and maybe give us some momentum to go back up. But nonetheless, for the rest of this day, it looks like we're having a go down. The total 2 chart is looking exactly like the Bitcoin chart, I have to say. The only difference is I might be able to get a trend line right here maybe and call this a different pattern. This might be a rising an ascending triangle, which would be a different pattern, but I don't think so. I think it is probably an ascending wedge, just like Bitcoin, because this chart has been following Bitcoin for sure. So let's take a look at this Avalanche chart, looking like the rest of them. So you guys know I was super bullish on Avalanche. I definitely sold some Avalanche when it was going up. It hit a nice price for me, took some profit on that one, but I'm still watching this chart because I definitely like to get back in the coins that I take profit on. I like to let the price come down and go ahead and buy them back if I can, if I start feeling like, or I start seeing that this market is going to get bullish. And one of the things that I start watching to see if this market is going to get bullish, and I haven't talked about it and I don't see a lot of people talking about it, but it is the stablecoin dominance. So before, I would say in the last bull run, Bitcoin dominance was heavily a thing that people watched, but I think stablecoin dominance is also something that we could watch because not a lot of new traders, a lot of new people are going straight from USDT or straight from other stable coins. The stablecoin market cap has grown exponentially. So this is definitely something that we have to take a look at. So when this ends up topping out, which is looking like it wants to top out right here, maybe we could see some of this dominance start to go back down, which would be a good sign for altcoins. Similar to how Bitcoin dominance going down is a good sign, this will be a very good sign for altcoins. So we're breaking down on this right now, and there's not really any resistance to stop us before about 7. I would say for myself, there's not really that much resistance. If we break from here, there's not that much resistance till about 7.3% in stablecoin dominance. So I'm watching stablecoin dominance because it's giving me a very good indication of what's going on in the market. So putting this on the daily right here, we could see that since January, or even since December, or maybe even over here since November, it had its bottom and it's been going up ever since. And the total 2 had its top over here on November 10th. So if we look back at the stablecoin dominance, let's see, November 10th, it had its bottom. So this is very, very telling of what's going on. And what this is just telling you is that people are selling their altcoins and going into stable coins, and it's on the rise. So it had a nice rounded bottom, and it's looking like it might want to create a cup and handle, which would not be good. So let's just hope that it gets rejected and come back to those levels that I was talking about earlier. So stablecoin dominance is definitely something that I'm watching. It's actually playing out a little bit better than the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance is getting a little bit choppy. I know a lot of people in this market who deal with cryptocurrency and who deal with altcoins and never even bought Bitcoin at this point. They don't even look at Bitcoin at this point. So I think stablecoin dominance is something that has been more accurate around this cycle than the Bitcoin dominance. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Does this help you out in making some decisions? If you're a person who is only into fundamentals, I encourage you to watch these charts, because these charts will give you an upper hand on everybody else in the market. If you have fundamentals and the charts, then you can use both, while other people are only using one or the other. So you need an edge, because in this market, I hate to say it, we're all playing against each other, even though we want to help each other out. So you got to be better than the next person that's trying to get money out of this market. So adding more stuff to your arsenal is definitely a good thing. Definitely get into some trading or something like that. Improve yourself, do some research, all that good stuff. So let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. Comment any NFT projects you like in the comment box. I'm looking for NFT projects, and it's so saturated, it's hard to narrow it down to which ones are going to be really good. So let me know. Till next time, peace.